years ago. This week he's got a new video out called Monkey Shines. It's all about a quadriplegic called Jeff and his monkey Ella, which has been trained to do his household chores. Trouble is, the friend who gave Ella to Jeff tried genetic experiments on it first, and with Romero behind the camera, you know what that means.
It's like I'm in Ella's body. I'm part of her. She's part of me.
It's unnatural, you and that monkey.
The story is based on a real-life program which places monkeys in homes with quadriplegics. And this particular monkey in the story has been tampered with genetically, so it's a bad seed. And so the story is based on that kind of link, a telepathic link that develops between the monkey and the quadriplegic.
Marker? 11! 11! 11!
He's playing the part of a quadriplegic, and so all he's got to work with is the neck up. And he has so much natural magnetism and appeal, I think, that it makes him easy to watch.
I don't think I've ever read a script that I really related to as much as I did this. It's a role of somebody who goes through a change, which I would suppose any decent role really is. But the change is rather dramatic.
What did you do to Ella? What did you do to me?
Alan.
Parker. Action.
The most difficult job that we have is working with the monkeys. The monkey is bright enough to say, wait a minute, I've done 3 takes on this already, I'm not going to do it again. Talk to my agent, we'll have lunch. So that's really what gets in our way. There's no question about it being difficult, but the rewards, when you get that shot, that's just magic. It's really extraordinary. Yeah, we've only had the thing a week, she already knows which cards are which. Yes, we're keeping that part of it.
On this set, if somebody else were at the helm than George Romero, I think that it would really be very difficult because it takes an incredible amount of patience. And number 2, you have the writer right there, so he really understands what the scene's about.
Whenever she goes over and takes the battery out of the flashlight, and then she jumps up and starts giving you mouth.
It's George Romero, so a lot of people are going to assume that it's a horror picture, you know, obviously, because of Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead. This is very different from those movies. It's more a thriller.
Ella?
The last half hour of this film, though, I think is very scary. I think if it turns out the way it looks as though it's going to turn out, it's going to be a very, very frightening experience. Even though it is what you might term a psychological thriller, there are elements in, particularly towards the end of the film, that I think I hope will have the audience 3 feet up out of their seats a few times.
Monkey Shines is flat at times, not helped by being slightly too long and having a very odd score. But on the whole, it's electrifying stuff and pretty original in a genre dogged by remakes and rehashed ideas. The film is also the subject of tonight's competition. We've got copies of the video to give away, plus 20 copies of the novel as runner-up prizes. All you have to do to win is answer the following 2 questions. First one then. In 1982, George Romero teamed up with Stephen King for which film? Was it The Crazies, Day of the Dead, or Creepshow? And the monkey in Monkey Shines is called Ella, Rosella, or Hella. Send your answers on a postcard to Monkey Shines, P.O. Box 1932, London NW8 6EY. Alternatively, you can ring our competition hotline, the number of which is 0898 66 4360. The phone lines are open 24 hours a day. Well, that's all we've got time for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the programme. Make sure you watch next week